Hello everyone, nice to see you here. Today we are going to do something a bit special, like always. This is our second live on this new channel in English speaking. And yes, we are going to see something, I think, very, very nice. So guys, like always, if you want, you can do any questions you want and here in the chat, and I'm going to reply to all of you, of course. And yes, I'm going to talk a little bit about who we are. If there are, I think it's obvious that there are a lot of you that are not knowing us because it's a new channel. And yes, I'm going to explain everything. So if this is your first time watching one of our lives or videos, I am Alessandro De Luca. I am the co-founder of Rendita Agricola. And today we are doing something, like I said before, a bit special, okay? So this is one of our first lives in English speaking, because we just opened it to the English-speaking market. And even if you don't know us yet, today I want to show you exactly how we help people like you start or grow a real farm project. Okay, no matter your experience, or your space, or even your weather. Okay. So we are already working with a few early clients in English speaking, so everything is already started. And today I want to share with you how our method works, how you can make it work in your situation, and how we help you win even if there's already competition around, maybe not. So I'm going to give you some values content today. Let me just say a few things about us so you know who you're listening to. Okay. Well, in Italy, we have helped more than 3,000 people build something with agriculture, from small side projects to full-time income streams, or just people who want to produce their own food, because I think it's very important today. And yes, sometimes they only want to live more connected to nature. And it was exactly what me and Valentina wanted for us when we started everything. Valentina is my wife, and we created everything together. But today, Rendita Agricola is not just me and Valentina, but it's 50 people company. So we are a lot, and everything is already structured. And yes, we are almost big, we can say. And we started from scratch, and we started with our own farm. With a normal goal to live a little bit more connected to the oh, Valentina is here with us, see you in the comment. And yes, we started with this goal to live more connected with nature, and sell what we produce for us, and then of course to make some money just to live, and without any incredible goal or something that today we see on the social networks, something that are very ugly, I think, and it's not real sometimes. So we started with this normal goal, and I think it's really important to understand the important thing of our lives and what we make, what we think that they are valuable for us. And agriculture, and eat healthy food and produce healthy food for other people, I think it's really important, and this is why we started. So you can see also another live that we made that we did on this channel. You can go on our channel, and you can see the other live that I did the last month, where I speak about our story, so you can see it there. like I said, we have already helped more than 3,000 people, and yes, we do it through a method called the BSC method. It stands for biological, for bio, not biological. Okay, this is what I wanted to mean. So we say it bio with the B, not to mean biological, but to mean life. Okay, so bio, it's for life. Synergic, because we need to work with the nature, with what we are doing on the soil and everything, if we want to create something very sustainable, not only for the environment, but also for us and for the economic of what we are doing. And the C of the BSC, it's for conscious. So we need to be conscious of what we are doing and why we are doing that. So everything we teach with a purpose, to let you know why you are doing something on the soil and what this means for people and what this means for the crops that you are producing and what it means for your economic and everything. So we do not teach only, okay, you have to do this. No, we are teaching and we teach you have to do this because it's really important. So BSC, it's a mix of 3 areas where we are work on growing food in a smart, sustainable way. That is really important. Building a system that is profitable, that is also very important, and doing it all in a way that makes sense for you, for your time, for your resources, your life. So everything we teach works on 3 areas: environmental sustainability, personal sustainability, and economic sustainability. Okay, so if you feel like you want to create something for yourself, but you are not sure where to start, or you are afraid of doing it wrong, then I think you will like this session. So we call this system, like I said before, BSC method, and it's the first thing we teach. Let me show you the 3 steps we follow with every person we work with, and take notes, because I want to encourage you to at least start to apply the method right now. Okay, it's important, because the step 1 is get clarity. So we always start with one thing, that is understanding your situation. Not the crops, not the tools, not what's trending online. These are 3 big mistakes that people do very, very often. They start wondering which is the best crop that I have to cultivate to make money and to create a very good farm and everything else. No, it's wrong. You don't have to start from there, and you don't have to start from tools either, because tools sometimes only take you money and don't give them back to you. So it's not the real important part. So we start with you, and it's very, very important. It makes all the difference in the world. So take notes and ask yourself, what's your goal? Do you want a business or just grow your own food? Do you want to start trying? Do you want to create a different life for you? Do you want a side hustle? What do you want? What's your goal? So let's dig deep inside of you, okay, and on you, and start understanding what's your goal. This is really, really important. Then, how much time do you have? This is another important part, because only after replying these kind of questions you could understand which crops is better for you, which crops are better for you, and which kind of technique is better for you, and everything else. Okay, so how much time do you have right now, and how much time do you want to put on this project? Do you want to do this in your free time? Do you want to do this 4, 5, 6 hours per day? How much time do you want to put on this project? It's really important, at least for the first 6 months. Then, what kind of land or space do you have? And when I say space because today we have the possibilities to not only use land to grow and something. You can use your garage, you can use a closed space, okay? Because there are a lot of cultivation like mushrooms or microgreens, for example, that don't need land. And they are also very interesting also for growing your own food and healthy food and to make money, of course. Okay, I spoke about that in the last live, so I want to encourage you to go on our YouTube channel and see the other live, because it is really, really interesting. So once we know that, we remove all the wrong options. There are 3, 4 very important questions. Of course, we are gonna do these a lot of we are gonna do this work very in a in a strong way. We are gonna ask a lot of questions to our clients when they are in our program, of course, because we need to understand very well. But these 3, 4 questions are the basic to understand your position right now, where you are right now, and then you can answer to all your questions: which crops are better, what kind of tools I need, and everything else. Okay. Then not nice, but the thing is, most people never do this step. They copy someone else's idea and they burn time and money. Okay, I have seen this thousands times. We started our farm 13 years ago, and we are doing this kind of work with Rendita Agricola since 2018. So we have seen a lot of people make a lot of mistakes, and this is one of the reason. Okay, so let's answer to these questions. Okay. Step 2 is build your plan. So once we have this picture of our client, we can create a plan for him, for her, okay, for they. So once you are clear, we help you build your personal roadmap. So you'll know exactly what to grow, how to grow it, how to sell it, that is very important, what to focus on now, and what to ignore. Okay, so you're not jumping from video to video anymore, you just follow your plan. A very big problem that I see on people who want to create something, not only in agricultural sector, but in all of things. I am a psychologist, and I know these patterns where people start to lose focus. They are not focused because they have not a real plan that they have to follow, and they don't have someone who follow them to follow that plan. Okay, you know what I mean. So step 3 is do it, but not alone. If you want and if you can, of course. And here's what makes all the difference. You're not alone when you start. When things don't go as planned, there is normal. You can adjust with our help, of course, if you want. You get feedback, you ask questions, we guide you. Okay, so that's how real results happen. No guessing, no wasting months, stuck, everything else. Okay, guys, so this is the 3 steps that we follow with our clients, and you can start at least to apply the first step, that is create your situation right now. So now for today, I wanted to speak a little bit about how to sell and win against competitors, because in our method, of course, it's really important, this part too, because people want to sell their products and they don't know how to do it. And in agricultural sector, I saw and I've seen that there is no so much people that can help you to do this, because they don't know patterns and they don't see all the situations and problems that we see. Because like I said before, we already guided and followed more than 3,000 people who grows everything: grains, microgreens, mushrooms, vegetable gardens, edible flower, strawberry, everything. Okay, so we have seen which is the best way to sell your product. You have to choose, of course, if you want to sell to a restaurant or private clients, or if you want to do some markets, or if you want to do a social media strategy or e-commerce. There are different situations for all of you, of course. So it depends on what you are doing, what's your weakness point or strongest point, and then we are going to adjust everything based on you. This is really, really important. There is no magical thing to sell your product or something, but there is something that are very, very important. And now I want to show you two strategies that are the basic thing of our big strategy. You know what I mean? So the number one strategy is win with quality, because if you want to do if you want to compete with big producer, you don't have any chance if you don't put millions on the table. This is the truth. It's impossible. So I see every day a lot of new farmers that go to the market, and they follow a methodology and a model that it's good for big company and not for small company or a one-man company. Simply they didn't work. They don't work. They don't work because it's a different model that you have to follow if you want to win. And win with quality is really, really important. So first, the product. I know that a lot of marketers say the product is not important if you know how to sell it. Of course, it's true, but it's not sustainable. And in agricultural sector, I think it's also not true. Because if you sell something that it's not good, why I have to go to you and not to the supermarket, for example? It's impossible. You have already lost. It's impossible. So first, the product. Let's make an example. Let's speak about microgreens. I don't know if you know what microgreens is. But there are small vegetables that are created specifically for restaurants, for example, or for people who want really healthy food, because in a small hand of this kind of vegetable, you have 40 times the nutrients that you have in the real vegetable. So, for example, a microgreens, a small pieces of microgreens of I don't know, cauliflower, for example, contains 40 times the nutrients that are in the cauliflower that you know and you see on supermarket, for example. So they are very amazing. I encourage to look what they are, because it's fantastic. So let's speak about microgreens and make an example, but I could do this example for anything else. So like vegetable gardens or for strawberries or for grains, everything. Okay, so most microgreens out there are made, for example, with hydroponic or industrial systems, and we don't teach that. Our method gives you more flavor, more colors, better shelf life. Just for example, our microgreens could remain live for 2, 3, also 4 weeks, and that one that you buy on supermarket or at industrial companies, they only remain available for 3, 4 days, for example. So chefs love this. Less waste, better taste, and it's local. This is some leverage, some important things that you have to say to the chef of the restaurant where you are trying to sell your microgreens, for example, and also for mushrooms or for vegetable gardens. Like I said before, for vegetables, it's the same. It's exactly the same. So it's local. You don't have waste, you have a better taste, you have more flavor, you have more color, you have a better shelf life. This is very important leverage that you have to use. So you are not just another supplier, okay? You are the one with the best product on the table. And this is a premium positioning strategy that it's really important, because with this strategy you can also raise your price if you want. But we are going to arrive at the second strategy that is also very interesting, because you don't have to do crazy prices and have problem maybe to sell them because you have very high prices, no? So this is the first strategies, and that's already a big advantage. But let's go to the second strategy: win with costs. Your cost of production are very, very important. If you follow our system, you can produce your own soil with worm composting, for example, called lombriculture. So you only feed worms with poops, and they produce an incredible fertilizer that is called humus. And it's amazing, because you can produce it without paying nothing, because you only have to create a bed with some tables that you have, and it's really simple. I say again, you can see this on the other live that we already did in this channel, and I explained the lombriculture, and you can create this humus, and then you can use this humus to produce your microgreens. So you don't spend nothing, because you produce your own soil. So you save money, you don't depend on big suppliers, and your margins go up. And this is true also for vegetable gardens, for example, or for grains, for everything, because you don't have to buy fertilizers outside, and you are going to spend less than your competitors. And it's really important. In almost all of our projects that we create for our customers, we understand which is the best options, or which are the best options that they have to reduce costs. Okay, so yes, you can position yourself as premium, but if one day you want to lower your price to enter a market, or if you are not good in selling stuff, you can. You'll still make a profit, because your system is smart and low cost. Okay, so you choose how to play the game: quality, price, or both. Okay, it's really, really I think it's a game changers. Okay, so what do we actually offer? Because many of you asked this, and it's not just a course what we sell. It's a full program where we analyze your situation, help you build a full plan, support you every week, give you strategy to grow, sell, and fix problem. And yes, it works, of course, even in your climate. A lot of people ask the same things to us. Or also in Italy, we have, I don't know if you know Italy, but it's really different, because you have some region where it's very hot and some region where it's really cold. And we have customers, for example, that lives in on place where it's, I don't know, -3, -5, -10 degrees on the night sometime, okay? And they have snow and something. And we have customers that live, for example, in, I don't know, in Puglia or Calabria or Sicilia, no? Sicily, you know, maybe. And they have hot temperature always, also during the night, no? So they arrive max at 7 degrees, +7 degrees on the night. So, for example, lumbriculture or microgreens or mushrooms, or it's the same. If you can do that, you can do these crops, let's call them crops, where it is cold or where it is hot. It's not important. The important thing is the first step that we spoke about before. Because if you know your situation, you can say, okay, I am in this situation. Which is the best thing that I can do? Which are the best crops that I can grow? What I can grow? So the question is not, it's good for my climate. I can do something with my weather, with the weather where I live and everything else. Yes, of course. There are an incredible amount of different crops. So if you want to do something with agriculture, if you want to be more freer with, if you want to be freer with agriculture, if you want to create something that is independent to the outside and everything else, if you want to be more happy, if you want to be more free, appunto, it's not a matter of whether, it's a matter of where I am and then what I can do with my starting point. Okay, and agriculture offers to you many different crops and things that you can do. Okay, guys, if you have some questions, let me know. Don't worry, I'm gonna answer it to you. But these are the things that I wanted to explain to you today. And then I want to show you something. Just screen share my desktop. And yes, just to let you know where you can find us and see something else. Okay, this is our also Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna show you everything. Let's share screen, entire screen. All right. So here we are. This is our YouTube channel. So like I said before, you can go here on live and you can see these previous live that I made 2 weeks ago. So it's really interesting because I show you some different crops, how they work. Saffron, for example, in this case, or this is microgreens. Okay, these are microgreens, and yes, mushrooms and lumbriculture. So it was very interesting live, I think. This is my lumbriculture in my farm, and yes, you can see from live here. Okay, and I want to encourage you to see also this video that I made for you, just to understand what the BSC method is and how it works. Okay, and then I suggest you to go here. I'm gonna share the link also here in the comments, so you can find there. And from here, you can access, of course, we have a lot of testimonials, and now I want to share with you. You can go here and access to a free training that is a short video that explains you something, but the most important thing is that you can speak with one of our teammates and explain your situation, so they are gonna explain what we can offer to you, and then you can choose, of course, which offers is better for you. And then you can go here on renditaagricola.com. Okay, very easy. And it's our Italian, of course, website. We are gonna create also an English website, but you can translate, of course, if you use Google Chrome, it's very easy. You can translate in English, and you can see a lot of things here. And you can also see for example, our testimonials. I think it's very important to you to understand what and how many people we already helped. You can also translate, of course, this page. And you can see everything you want. Okay, we have a lot of clients in Italy. Okay, so you can trust us, don't worry. So next, you can go also in our Instagram channel. This is the Italian Instagram channel, okay, where we already have a lot of followers, of course, and a lot of interesting contents, but of course you have to understand Italian, or you can go to our English Instagram channel, that is this one, Rendita Agricola Farm Your Freedom. And there are also some contents that you can see, and we continuously post contents every week. All right, guys. So I think it's good for today. I want to finish with an important thing that is the early bird offer, because we started a month ago in English-speaking market, and we started with an incredible offer, of course, just because you are the first clients, not that we made on English-speaking market. So we create an early bird offer. So if you book your appointment from farmyourfreedom.com until the 1st of January, you can access to our program with the early bird offer, okay? And otherwise, the price, of course, are gonna raise up, because it's of course, we do a lot of work, to help you. So we, like I said before, we don't sell course. We sell a program. We sell a community. It's different. Also in Italy, we have, like I said before, thousands of clients, and we have a big community where they can ask us everything, and we have coaches. We have a lot of people who work with us to help you. So we are not selling course and something like that. We are professional player. Okay, so for everything you need, you can go on the websites that I show you before. And yes, we are gonna see you the next month with a new live, and I'm waiting for you on our program. See you guys.